are live again out of Lincoln City, Oregon, heading south to Coos Bay today, where I'm going to hopefully get a new one of these and a new lens, because I lost my nice wide-angle lens, which makes everything a lot nicer. Yeah, I'm mostly packed up, and as you can see, I spent another night in a motel. Don't make fun of me. I usually don't spend money on accommodation, I swear. But 2 nights and 3 days? I understand. I understand. It's not very hitchhiking-y. But this time it's because I'm really trying to figure out some stuff for the stream. I have some amazing people helping me out, and I've been spending some time working on that. And also all my gear was wet again because it's Oregon in the spring, so of course torrential downpours galore. And the night before last night, there was like a puddle in my tent. And if you follow my Instagram down below, there's a picture of how wet that tent got. Because now there's like links down there, and you can like click them and it connects to my social media. I have a Discord now. Also, we reached the requirements for affiliate, so I'm like kind of affiliated now. I'm just waiting for my onboarding interview to clear. It's kind of processing. There's a bit of an error with it, so that could take a couple days, but I'm kind of affiliated. Like, I've met the requirements. It's just now just a kind of paperwork issue. Yeah. Alright, this. Alright, but yeah, I'm mostly packed up. I just figured I'd start in the hotel. I've got a decent walk today before I can actually get out onto the road, so again, imagine how easy it is for girls to hitchhike. Yeah, I've talked to some girls that hitchhike by themselves, and yeah, they do get around pretty quick. They just have to execute a little bit more caution. So every time a car pulls over, like, kind of give a thorough, almost interview with them to make sure you feel comfortable being in that car with them. But I've never had or talked to a girl that's hitchhiked that actually has had a real problem. They're just like really on it as far as how they treat things. But one guy, one girl is a great option. 2 people, 1 guy, 1 girl. It's quick. People see you as a couple, so drivers feel safe by it. You feel safe because there's 2 people. It's a good option. So if you were looking at trying hitchhiking, 1 guy, 1 girl is a good option. 2 guys is really slow. People are scared to pick up 2 guys for obvious reasons. Like, how that ends up working out is the driver's sitting there. Right next to the driver is some random person they never met, a hitchhiker, and right behind the driver in the back seat is another random guy, hitchhiker, that they've never met. Yeah, it is really how you present yourself. That's very true, Peanut Brother. And I try to present myself in a rather friendly-looking way. Like, I always have something light on, so you're not wearing all dark colors. There is a strategy to it, both in how you present yourself and where you stand, your location. So, hitchhiking at its core is very simple, but there's a few like little nitpicky things that you can do to make it more efficient and maybe more fun, which I do go over in the stream. For anyone watching that hasn't seen it before, I kind of go over chicken suit and sunglasses. 10 out of 10 success rate. But you know what? You would have a 10 out of 10 success rate given enough time. No matter what you look like, someone will eventually pick you up, like, regardless. No matter where you are, no matter what you look like, given enough time, someone will pick you up. You could be the scariest looking dude in the world with like face tattoos and like big baggy black clothes and chains, and someone would pick you up. Me and Impact Velocity were talking the other day, and he saw somewhere that someone was hitchhiking on our highway that has signs that say, "Do not pick up hitchhikers," because it's near us, like a prison. And someone, just for fun, went there dressed in orange coveralls and hitchhiked next to one of those signs, and sure enough, someone picked them up. So, no matter what you look like, no matter how you present yourself, eventually someone will pick you up. It's just, it might take a lot longer than if you present yourself nicely. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly get the last of my things together. I'm pretty much ready to go. The sun's actually out right now. I'm guessing that'll last all of 15 minutes before it starts raining again because it's Oregon in the spring. But we'll see. I have high expectations. Yeah, that, like, I don't know exactly because I don't have experience with that, but I could see that being very true, Peanut Brother, which is unfortunate. Oh, and people who've been here a while, my cookies are getting more and more cookie crummy. They're no longer cookies. Yeah. So I am, just the way I was born, I guess, gives me an advantage compared to someone that was born in a different region, which sucks. I might not even eat this right now. This is great. I've worn like my reindeer every single day. Might just need a light sweater. Sorry, I'm just consulting. It's an RV. It's like a website about RV and mobile internet within RVs, and I'm consulting with them about my thing with hitchhiking and mobile internet because it's kind of similar. Just instead of being mobile in a vehicle, it's mobile with a backpack. And if I can use that RV gear in a backpack, then maybe we can find a better solution or just a more reliable solution for between towns, because we've had a lot of issues so far. If you're new here, like between towns, we've run into some issues. I know, I'm going really slow. I'm also having problems with my jetpack, my internet service thing, so that's getting replaced. And the reason I'm going so slow is because it's getting shipped across the country here, and it's supposed to arrive in Coos Bay on Tuesday. So it's Monday now, so I'm supposed to get a new one tomorrow. Yeah, so I can't go past Coos Bay, which is only 120 miles south of here, until I get my new stuff. And a new lens, too. Sorry guys, one sec. Sorry, we're back. Hey, Shansi Andrea. It's been going all right. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in a motel again because I've been working out some stuff logistically for this with the stream and escaping the rain a little bit. I know that's kind of like I'm just supposed to deal with it and like be outside and live in the rain. But while I'm trying to like figure out stuff with the stream and talking to the people that are helping me, it's nice to have a place inside where I can like kind of have a workstation. A tent is not the best workstation. Do I plan my hotel rooms for like a day before? How do you get the timing right? I never plan anything like a day before. Actually, today I kind of am because I know I'm trying to get to Coos Bay and overnight there and then pick up my stuff tomorrow, like my new jetpack and stuff. What ends up happening is I just show up in a town or a city and I just walk in a couple doors, ask them what their price is, and say yes or no. Or I'll do a quick Google search and see walk-in special, $50. And I'm like, oh, that's decent. So I did location, and I'm having connection issues already, which is great. It's a good sign. Good sign of things to come. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, and I'm working out some stuff because there's a bunch of new stuff that got added to the stream. So just me quickly going over to my laptop is me looking at what's going on that side of the thing. I'm not trying to leave you guys alone. I understand it would be extremely boring to have someone just looking at the computer way over there. So, yeah. Shansi. Sorry. We decided we were gonna call you Shan. Was that it? Again, I'm really bad with names and remembering stuff. Shan, right? Also, I'd like to ask you how your day's going too. You asked me, I never asked back. So, how are you today? Oh, the bot works. Okay. All right. Just closing everything out, turning my laptop off, packing my bag, and then we're heading out. But yeah, 2 nights in a motel and 3 nights for me. So, like motel, tent, motel. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever done that. Because I spend the vast majority of my nights in a tent. It's my home. But my home has become a little bit, it's seen better days. I've abused it over the past 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years I've had it. I've spent several hundred nights in it, and it's just not as waterproof as it used to be. And it's wet here, so every night. Everything gets soaked. Yeah. Hey Nick, thanks for following. It's my plan for the day. I'm gonna hitchhike. Thanks, Madame Piggy, for following as well. I'm hitchhiking south out of where I am right now, Lincoln City. I'm trying to get to Coos Bay. It's only 120 miles away, so that shouldn't be a problem. And that's where I'm getting a bunch of stuff delivered for Tuesday. That's kind of necessary for the stream. The artist of the ambulance. Thanks for following as well. But yeah. Oh, I guess all my followers from yesterday are catching up on stream. They're just all popping up right now, but that's from yesterday. Okay. Should I just turn that off for now, or reset it, turn it off and back on? And we're running into connection issues. Perfect. Come on, baby. Alright, Alex. Sorry, we had some connection issues already. Baby Astro asked, how long do you usually wait for, on average, for a ride? In my, like 700-ish rides, again, I don't keep a stopwatch, so I don't have it accurate, but my estimate is my average, median average is in the kind of 15 to 25 minute range for a ride. Northern BC, on my way towards Whitehorse. Don't know if anyone's been to Fort Nelson, but it's just the town has gone down in population and economic kind of vibrancy recently. It was an oil town, so it's a weird place now. I'm following. Thanks for following myself. Yeah, we're testing a bunch of things. I'm guessing we're gonna have quite a bit. Just my jetpack. It's been determined that it is malfunctioning, and it's doing a few weird things, so I'm getting a new one. Oh yeah, so Shan, I'm getting a new one of these, which is what I get my internet from. Um, and I'm getting a new wide-angle lens, because I lost mine. I left it in a pub in Pacific City, Oregon. And I'm getting them delivered to a USPS post office as a general delivery, and then I just show up there and be like, I have a delivery. And I asked, and apparently that works, so we'll find out. Nuts? What are they? As in the food there? They're almonds. Super calorie dense. Almonds are great travel food. Alright, just plugging you into a battery. Yeah, well, it's my bad. Me being not paying attention. But the thing is, these clip-on mobile lenses are so cheap. Like that pack of 3 that I lost, it came with a wide angle, a fisheye, and a macro lens. It was like less than 20 bucks, like 17 bucks or something. The one I got now is, yeah, around 20 bucks again. So I have to somehow replace them while on the road, and you can't find them in regular stores. One sec, just plugging you in. Alright, we are under power. That's good. Lags fairly frequently, because on my end it says that I keep dropping down to a poor connection, and it drops down to like 1/3 the bit rate it should be at, and then pops back up and then does the same thing again. And this is the problem I'm having. This is why this is getting replaced. This thing. But I got to do laundry for the first time on the trip last night, so my stuff's clean. My one pair of pants is clean. I got clean clothes. The rain has stopped temporarily. But just watch. As soon as I step outside, it's just gonna come down on me. Clip this onto my bigger backpack and we're good to go. jetpack. Pocket. Just gotta check out. And once over. I know. I'm gonna try not to. But already on this trip I don't have a good record so far, so thanks for the reminder. Alright, I think that's everything. It's a pretty decent hotel, but when I was looking for an extra outlet behind the bed here, apparently they don't really clean back there. I like looked down there and there was 2 different like pills, anonymous pills, and like a rose petal, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess they don't check behind the bed. I don't know what kind of pills those are, but maybe I should take them. Maybe they're valuable pills. I won't. Hey Watkins, how's it going, man? I took a day off, was figuring some stuff out with the stream, still having network connection issues, but we're back on the road today, heading south to Coos Bay. I'm in Lincoln City, Oregon right now, and it's just 120 kilometers. Pills and maybe it was a romantic night. Yeah, I wonder if they were like the little blue pills. They were white. But it could be off-brand. That's probably it. It's, yeah, 1 rose petal and 2 pills. Yeah, sorry that yeah, you had some health life and stuff like that problems, but I'm happy to see you back here. It's good to see you, man. You're always welcome. You know that. So, loving profile pic, looks sick. So, I know. I've added it to everything. If you, like, down below, there's, like, links to my social media, my, like, Twitter and Instagram and Discord. Your picture is my profile for everything. Got hospital on the 23rd, new medication, life back to normal. Alright, that's good. Life's back to normal. You have a look now? Yeah. Everything has your picture. Okay, I'm gonna go check out. I might lose connection a little bit as we go through like some stairwells and stuff like that. But we'll see. Okay. Hey Jay Durkin, how's it going, man? Yeah, what's this amazing thing? Watkins. I want to know. I'm excited now. I like amazing. Yeah, I spent the second night in a hotel in 3 nights, which is crazy. I know. And you have every right to make fun of me as a hitchhiker staying in a motel. Like, that's just silly. Really? That's awesome. Hey. Just checking out.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
Alright. Amazing thing is I haven't had this before. Yeah, that's awesome. I've never been big on social media before this, but part of like being
online broadcasting myself is I should have a few different channels of social media where people can connect with me on. So that's kind of what's going on with that. So this is kind of new to me too. Yeah. And Watkins, if you look at my most recent post on Instagram, like my tent got completely soaked the night before last night. Like there was a puddle in my tent and everything. It was glorious. Yeah, with all the millions or a billion users Instagram has, anything, almost everything's taken. For Twitter, I tried to make everything Hitch_live, but for Twitter, that was already taken, so I'm live_Hitch. Trevor's #1 fan at Instagram. Love it. Why'd your classes get canceled then, Pat? Is it that snow and ice you guys have been having out in Toronto? Yeah, ice storm. Brutal. That Ontario cancels classes due to weather. Like, they're usually pretty prepared for it, but ice storms, yeah, is another beast. Because where I'm from on Vancouver Island, if we get like 2 inches of snow overnight, they cancel the schools. Because I'm from the West Coast and we don't know what snow is. And a lot of people never switch over to winter tires or anything, so things get really sloppy when there's any snow at all. Yeah, I'm with you. April's a little late on that snow front. Like already by March, I'm like, no, that's it. March 1st, we're done snow. Game over. And then Ontario just says, no. I will stop snowing when I say I want to stop snowing. You don't get to tell me. You're done by January. I think most people are done by the time they see the first snowflakes of the season. Population of Canadians that as soon as they see that first snowflake, they just fly down to Arizona and live the winter there. So they're done before it even starts. Again, I lost my wide-angle lens, so like I'm trying to hold this thing out as far as I can so that you guys can see some perspective. But like it's just hard for me to get a good view for you guys. Because right now it's like being held out horizontally and out far and then kinked back so you can see me. But yeah. I'm gonna try and give you the best view I can. But a bit more difficult at the current time. Yeah. currently in Lincoln City, a little town in Oregon that's like, it's like towns all connected. So I actually gotta walk a decent way to get to the edge of where I can actually successfully hitchhike, I think. Yeah. So yeah, we're back to a walking stream. It's no longer a hitchhiking stream, it's a walking stream. So get excited for that. I'm excited. Also, how bad is the wind noise? I can try and plug in my my shotgun mic with the dead cat because it's not raining right now. We've just had a bit of interference issues with that before. Yeah, it's dry right now, Shan, but we'll see how long that lasts. All done? What username did you pick? What's the final verdict on the Instagram username? Okay, we went the official route. The full name, alright. Going on all the socials. Yeah, we just linked all those up to the profile last night, and we reached affiliate, where we reached the requirements for affiliate. It's just like processing right now, so things are going good. I never really used Discord before, but impact velocity here, just got that all set up and it explained to me how useful it can be, and yeah, it seems like it can be really useful for the stream. So yeah, got Discord now. Subscribe to Hitch Live. It's kind of neat. I like it. Yeah, so my affiliate stuff is still processing, so you can't actually sub yet. It's just once that finishes processing, then there'll be a sub button. So soon. Sorry to get you all excited. Yeah, so it's a work in progress. So we've met the standards that they want for affiliate, and it's just yeah, you were there right from day one. First ride, he was an interesting guy. You guys all got to see his hot wife. Showed me a picture, and then I showed you the picture. And in the picture, she was like 43, I think he said, or she was looking pretty good for 43. So, like, hats off to him. Well done, sir. And then you must have been there for the 3 rides I turned down in a row, which was crazy. Yeah. Do you want to ride or not? Nope. No, I do not. I'm gonna pass on that one. Have a nice day. What a creepy guy. And like I said before, like, all my hitchhiking, 700 rides. I don't think I've had someone pull over that just was so, yeah. Never got that kind of vibe from anyone, which I thought was hilarious that the first day of live streaming it, my second ride, or second potential ride, would be that. 3 rides turned down in a row, and a really, really creepy guy, or the creepiest guy I've met on hitchhiking. So, I'm happy you guys got to see that. Kind of see the worst of things. You can also see the best of things, like when I got picked up by Christian. He was awesome, super friendly. I don't think you guys are gonna believe it, because like, this never happens, but it started to rain. It's raining now. Who would have thought that it would rain? It's not bad yet, we'll see. And also sad news, speaking of things I lost my 101 South sign. I left it in a car yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before. I like that sign. I kind of get emotionally attached to my hitchhiking signs, especially when they're just a generic sign. Like, my first long distance sign was a sign that said, "East please," with a smiley face. And I used that thing the whole way across Canada from British Columbia to Newfoundland. Because it's efficient. Like, I'm just going east. People know I'm going east. If they're going east, maybe they'll take me. You know what? I'm guessing they kept it, because the people I left it in with their car, they were like this cute, like, older couple on their first real date, and she never picked up a hitchhiker, and we had a wonderful little conversation. Like, they've both got grown-up kids and stuff like that, and they're like in their honeymoon phase of their relationship, but they're, you know, in the 50-ish year age. But yeah, she'd never picked up a hitchhiker, so I left a little memento for her. Getting used to this whole, like, live streaming thing with like holding a selfie stick with the phone on it and stuff. Because like, to start with, it's weird walking out in public with all this stuff going on. But again, you get used to it. You do get some weird looks, but I'm used to that. If you hitchhike, you're gonna get weird looks. A lot of them. So. And I was, I was talking to like this group that runs let's call it mobile internet kind of education for people who are RVers in mobile homes, or recreational vehicles, and how to get good mobile internet connection while in an RV on the road. And I'm like, that's kind of like what I'm doing, just instead of having a vehicle on the road, I have my legs and my backpack, and I'm in and out of different vehicles. But yeah, I told them my situation and asked if they could offer any kind of advice. And the person running it said that there's a specific antenna that works with these jetpacks, so I'd have an antenna to increase my my signal strength. And then also, apparently, there's like electronic cell boosters, but you need like a bunch of different things, and they didn't seem to think it would work while you're walking with a backpack, so that might not work as well. But I might be getting an antenna. Are there any specific sites or places you want to see or do once you get to California? Not yet. Everyone's telling me to go to like the Redwood National Park or see the Redwood Forest, so I might go through there. I've got a friend that I met in Munich, Germany, and we hung out at Oktoberfest for several days. He lives in Fresno, so might go see my old drinking buddy from Oktoberfest. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I've heard it's beautiful, it's crazy. So, like I'm from Canada, we got some good forests there, and I'm curious to see how it compares. Will it live up to the hype? Find out next week on Hitch Live. If any of you guys get the opportunity to go to Oktoberfest, it's worth the visit. It's not cheap, but it's worth the visit. It was the most expensive 10 days of my whole around the world trip in 2015 was spending 10 days in Munich waiting for my Russian visa, which just also happened to coincide with Oktoberfest, so it wasn't a cheap cheap 10 days. Quite excited for California. You know, I'm excited to escape the rain. usually, I really don't mind the rain usually, but I found out that I really need to re-proof my tent. You can kind of treat them and reseal the bottoms and stuff like that. I think that's what I'm gonna do at some point, because it really has lost its weather resistancy, which makes me sad, because I love that tent. It's like the perfect tent for hitchhiking. And I can't even replace it with a brand new one. Well, I can. They still make that model, but they've changed it. It's no longer like just a totally neutral green color throughout. Now they've added like a yellow strip on the vestibule for where the zipper is and stuff like that. And it gets rid of my nice neutral color scheme, which I want when I'm camping near civilization, but I don't want to be seen. So yay, hitchhiking. I agree, yay, hitchhiking. Yeah, not many people really do it anymore, but it actually is fun. It's actually fun. I know it might sound surprising to some of you. And it wouldn't be for everyone, like not everyone would enjoy it. But I find it fun. Been making emotes for you, but I feel I'd rather work with clear picture instead of grabbing screenshots. Trying to think where I have some clear pictures of me. I don't know. Can I be on Facebook? I've got some pictures of me. I've never taken that many photos of me, like just throughout my travels and stuff. And yeah. Take some selfies for it. Could do something like that. Just gonna take a hitchhiking break and do a photo shoot instead. How should I pose though? Like, should I do blue steel? I only cut the face out. Do a sexy pose? Yeah. Oh, now it's actually raining. Not just like little like drops anymore. This is real rain. I have to equip for the rain. 1 second. Pause the walking stream. It's now a raining stream. It's hailing. It's not rain, it's hail. Oh no. Stay dry, phone. Oh no. That's hail, not rain. Okay. You guys need your waterproof case. It's come to this point. Yeah, I know, I gotta upgrade my phone. Like, this phone is a couple generations old. And I figured if things went well, then I can upgrade at that point. But oh no, it's immediately getting humid and foggy in there. This is a problem because the phone's actually wet and then it goes into a nice dry environment and it fogs up like your glasses would. Unfortunately, that's just the way it has to be right now. God, that's horrible. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm standing in the middle of the road and I just gotta go somewhere. Wow, that's bad. I can't even see the street. I'm just getting my pants on and everything. Yeah, I can do a quick test on Song Quest. Places over there. Yeah, we'll do that. Rain's already kind of slowed down a bit, which is nice. Ah. You know, I said it would rain in like, 20 minutes after I left my little motel. And I guess Mother Nature found that funny. Because she was like, no man, you called for rain, I'll give you hail. But seems to have stopped enough for now. Yeah. Impact velocity is just adding all the features. We got song requests, we got commands. Crazy. So yeah, I can do all the commands with just says to play them. That's open up. I don't know if I can do that. Like that'll work great for when I'm like stationary and like when I had the motel stream and stuff like that. And it's chill and we're just chatting. Then that would make sense to have song requests going and I can have my laptop going to make that work. But when I'm like out on the road, I can't really have my laptop out and doing stuff. So, but that's kind of what we were thinking. Is the song requests would only be when we're not hitchhiking, we're not doing this travel stuff. Yeah, glad it works like that. Yeah, so actually that's perfect. So. Asked this before, what was your favorite country you traveled to? I can't pick one country. I've narrowed it down to 3. And the 3 I picked are because of the experiences I had there. Like if things happen differently, they might not be in my top 3. My 3 are Ireland, Croatia, Japan. Based off my experience hitchhiking there. So. Top 3. I guess I can explain that a little bit. I just like left it blank. Those are my top 3. That's it. I really liked Ireland, especially once you got off of the main highways, or out of the cities, onto like small country roads. I'd get picked up so quickly, and the people were so friendly. You like say, hi, I'm from Canada, and then they get excited and they want to show you around their town and all that, which I thought was amazing. And like I ended up with so many places to stay, so much like home cooked food, and yeah, it's quick hitchhiking, really friendly people. It was just a great experience. Croatia was because I got picked up by a guy who owned a hotel, restaurant, and a bar on an island called Kirk, K-R-K. And we ended up going there, and he like let me eat at the restaurant for free. He's like, I'll let you stay at the hotel tonight for free. And then come the next day, it got busy at the hotel because a boat of tourists showed up into the town. And I just started helping out drafting beers in the bar. And then I just kind of continued doing that. I kind of work in the bar a bit, help do a few things with the kitchen, and I got as much food as I wanted from the restaurant, as much like beer as I wanted from the bar, and as much and a hotel to sleep in every night. So yeah, Croatia was awesome. Then Japan was some of the coolest, funnest hitchhiking I've ever done. It was also some of the fastest hitchhiking I've ever done. When I'd get to a service station on the side of the highway, which is the best place to hitchhike on the highways in Japan, like I'd get picked up within usually like 5 people driving past, and everyone that didn't pick me up would drive by real slow and like give you the look, like, what are you doing? How's it going, man?
Hey, you having a good day, man?
I am. You? Awesome. So yeah, those are my 3 favorite countries. I also got detained in Japan. Detained by the police. So that was fun. Spent the better part of a day in a highway patrol office near Kobe, Japan. How was navigating Japan without speaking Japanese? You want to visit someday? Definitely recommend visiting. The thing is, things are so much easier to navigate now with the internet, and you don't even need to be connected because your phone has GPS built in. And what I used on that trip is an app called Maps.me, maps.me, and you can download the maps of where you're going to be traveling beforehand when you have Wi-Fi, and then when you get to that country, you actually have mapping software, and you don't need data to use it. So you always know where you are. It's like, if you have GPS, you really shouldn't get lost. It tells you exactly where you are and even what direction you're pointing. But yes, I actually, but riding like the metro, like the underground, that was a bit of a different experience because, well, I couldn't read the signs, and my Maps.me doesn't have like, it's not like Google Maps where it has transit kind of searches. It's more just for loading the map itself. It does have driving directions as well to get from point A to point B, but it's a bit more basic. Sorry, this is a lot of walking. We'll get there. Any favorite memorable meals I had? I had, when I was in Japan, I got brought to this this university professor. He studied earthquakes, and his research was with in open water buoys that would as part of the early warning system for tsunami detection. And anyway, he drove me to like this small town, asked if I wanted to overnight in this small little town which used to be a boarding school, and there was some keynote speaker coming by giving some kind of speech about education, I guess. and we hung out there that day. And then there was a dinner and a keynote speech. And it was like it was kind of like potluck. A bunch of people brought their own stuff, and it was like, I don't know, felt authentic because I was in a very rural area of Japan on the southern island. And everyone just kind of brought their own kind of favorite foods and stuff like that. That was a really unique experience. Then I got to give a PowerPoint presentation on myself because he figured everyone at this little keynote speech would be curious what this one white guy's doing there, because I really stood out. I'll show you the picture of the people that were there at some point. It was like a group shot of us. They were great. So that was a really unique like culinary experience because it was just like local people bringing dishes to a little get together pretty much. So that was unique. Like on my round the world trip, I honestly ate the best in Russia because the rubles were really cheap when I was there, and all along the highway there's little like roadside restaurant things that they call, I don't know how they actually pronounce it, but it looks like it's kind of spelled cafe, but it's like K-A-R-D-S looking symbol, like a little circle with a line through it, E, and they're little like home cooked food kind of little restaurants, and it's dirt cheap. So I'd get like a home cooked meal like most days from these little cafe things. I call them cafes, they probably call it something different in Russia. So it was the equivalent of, I think like $4 for like a dinner with drink, like we were talking meat and potatoes and vegetables and stuff like that, like a really hearty meal and a drink. You see, the problem was I couldn't read the menu. So yeah, I did eat like borscht and stuff like that. They have like, I forget how to say it in Russian, but for breakfast they make these like pancakes with like an almost simple syrup. I can't remember how to say it. If Christian was here, he'd know it. He lived in Russia. But like the thing was, I didn't know how to explore the menu because I couldn't read the menu. I kind of just tried to gesture that I wanted something with meat because I wanted protein because I was hungry all the time. But I did know borscht. So you say that and they know what you're talking about. So I did eat a decent amount of that. So I have had some pretty good borscht. Where am I now? I'm in Lincoln City, Oregon, walking to the south end of town, and I'll be hitchhiking south, trying to get to Coos Bay today. Should buy protein packs? Yeah, that actually might be smart. Like we're talking like protein powder kind of stuff. I guess the problem with that is, I don't know if you've made protein shakes, but goddamn, like that sticks onto whatever sort of like container you're putting in it. And I don't have good washing facilities. I just kind of like rinse things out, do it all spit and rub, and paw it clean. And protein powder, man, that would get caked on hard. And protein bars are expensive. Just so you guys know, we are at the ocean. That's the ocean. Adding carb morning breakfast. Yeah, I usually have a lot of carbs. Usually my diet consists of a lot of breads because they're cheap no matter where you are. Bread's always cheap. At least the cheap bread is cheap. The expensive bread is expensive, but the cheap bread is cheap. What are my favorite foods? I'm a big fan of sushi. Love me some sushi. So Japan was great. I guess, yeah. I did eat quite a bit of sushi when I was there. What else? That's usually my default answer when people ask me what my favorite food is. But I'm trying to give a more descriptive answer rather than just sushi and call it that. Hey, that's a good question too, because that list is a lot smaller. There's very few things I won't eat. I think of things that I actively dislike. I can deal with it, but cilantro has like a weird taste to me. Like from what I've heard, like some people it tastes like this really rich, fresh taste, and for other people it kind of tastes like soap. It doesn't quite fully taste like soap, but it's getting there. It's soapy. So a little bit of cilantro is okay, but if someone's really packed with it, someone doesn't agree with my taste buds. But like I'm a very non-picky eater, and I feel like that's a good way to do things when you're traveling on an extreme budget, because if someone offers you some food, essentially 100% of the time, I'm going to like accept it and eat it and enjoy it. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's genetic. It's like you don't get to make that decision. It's not in your head. It's just for some people it's tastes amazing. For other people it doesn't. I wish it tasted amazing. Yeah, you love cilantro? Yeah, and I've heard it's amazing, and in small quantities, there's like a nice balance of flavors. But past a certain point, it's like, whew, it's powerful stuff. I used to hate olives. Now I actually like them. Yeah, like growing up, I refused to touch an olive, but now I will snack on them. It's kind of gross, but. But they're good. I love that salt. Have you had guacamole or plain avocado? Oh yeah, I like avocado. Oh, at Watkins, sorry. Again, learning how to like integrate with chat. Sometimes I just kind of skim through it and miss that's being addressed to a specific person. I like avocado, and that stuff's good for you. It's got a bunch of healthy fats. I think it has some protein in it. It's like a very balanced fruit, because that fat keeps you like satiated. You feel full after you eat it. But it's got to be the right level of ripeness, which is sometimes a pretty narrow time span. Yeah. Right. Just said that. Impact saying the same thing. There's a narrow time span where it's like perfect. Favorite dessert? I love me some apple crisp. That was a bad idea to bring that up. When we get to Coos Bay, I might have to go to a grocery store and get me some apple crisp. The problem is, I don't have anything to heat it up in, so I just have to eat it cold. But that's okay. crisp, apple crumble, whatever you want to call it. With a little bit of ice cream or whipped cream. I never got a, cold apple crisp, still apple crisp. Not gonna complain. But the grass is always greener. If you have cold apple crisp, you'd be like, but what if I had warm apple crisp? What if? It could be better. We're just never satisfied. Like when it was hailing on me, I'm like, why is it not raining? That would be so much better. And when it's raining, I'm like, why is it not clear and overcast? That would be so much better. And when it's overcast, I'm like, why isn't it sunny? That would be so much better. We're just never happy. And when it's sunny, I'm like, the sun's in my eyes, I can't see the drivers. So I'm like squinting at them. Why isn't it overcast? Oh yeah. Like I said, I eat a lot of sushi in Japan, but I eat even more ramen. And it's such a quick, simple, easy bite. Like, you just walk down any street and there's gonna be several ramen shops, and you go in, and it's like a vending machine. You put your money in, and you just push a picture of the ramen you want. It spits out a little receipt. You hand that to the guy working in the kitchen there, and you sit down, and a couple minutes later, there pops out your food. If you don't know the language, you don't have to say a single word, and you'll get exactly what you want. I love ramen in Japan. It's amazing. I guess we're gonna have to go to Japan, guys. We're gonna do a Hitch Live Japan. And they've got good cell reception over there, I've heard. There's several people that live stream over in Japan, so that would be some cool content. Oh yeah, that place in Wales? It's a cool place, right? Perhaps today he is risen. How did you know? That place is almost famous, man, because of its name. I know a few places with weird names. We talked about Dildo, Newfoundland. We talked about weird locations. Legs when he passes Jesus. It's a sign from the divine. I don't know, is that telling me to not stream? Well, shit. He's just tuning in being lazy. I think I'm being a nice person. Please don't smite me if it's within your powers to do such a thing. I'm gonna grab a quick something from this grocery store here, because I haven't eaten anything today. Good, yourself? Oh,
Make the picture?
it's oh yeah, you saw me. Well, people are watching that right now.
Oh yeah. You're good, man.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one. Once. Just gonna set everything down for 1 second. It's really difficult when the weather's so variable to keep myself at the right temperature. Because, like I've said before, with my trying to stay clean kind of thing, is my method is to avoid sweating. Yeah. Snickers satisfies. If Snickers is watching, please sponsor me. Snickers is like my guilty travel food. I only eat it when I'm traveling, but I eat quite a few of them while I am traveling, so Snickers satisfies. Yeah. It's really hard for me to stay at the right temperature, because I try to err on the side of just a little bit too cold, and then you don't sweat. But when it's raining, then not, and then I put rain gear on and it locks me in a bit, so then I sweat. Yeah. So I got food for tonight. I've got enough. I've got about a pound of almonds and cookies. It's enough. A pound of almonds is actually a lot of calories. It's probably over 2,000 calories. Yeah. I'm gonna take this jacket off. Dry this out because it's got a ton of water in it now, so when it starts to rain again, it's gonna be foggy as all hell when I put this back on. So I got food. I don't have good food or tasty food, but I have some food. Kind of screwed this thing up by putting my phone in when it was wet. Inevitably it's going to rain again, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to deal with that, because this is how you guys stay dry. Come on, stream. Keep it together. Don't lag on me now. You must have your food before bed. Yeah, and if it's cold outside, I really try, and you stay a lot warmer rather than going to bed hungry. So if you are gonna have a cold night out in the woods, yeah, I'm gonna shed my. We're struggling with connection here, so I'm gonna quickly try to finish up. And well, it's sunny again. Wow. What a surprise. You need to hand it out for a bit?
right, Shane. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Yep. Well, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.
Almost at the end of town here. So we're gonna merge back into a hitchhiking stream pretty quickly here. You guys are probably tired of the walking stream. I wanna get my Snickers right. Hold up. Hold up. That's some good stuff. I'm gonna try Watkins. The last two ones I did, and it's my goal going forward to get a picture with everyone. And yeah, post it on Instagram. So even if people miss my stream, they can see who picked me up that day. And now it's sunny. Yep. We're getting like all seasons at once here in Oregon. Oyster bar. What's everyone's opinion on oysters? Because that's a That's a food group that people are pretty opinionated on. See? Snickers needs to sponsor me. See what me eating Snickers does? Creates demand for your product. I'm going to show you the town. It's actually kind of cute. Blood border looking at my face. Never had them. What it tastes like? It's like nougat, some like peanuts covered in chocolate. I picked them as my travel food because they actually have some protein in them, where a lot of candy bars have nothing. So at least this one has something, which is why it's my travel food. But as far as describing how it tastes rather, I don't know how to describe it. Oh, oyster. Oh, oysters, yeah. I don't know, it kind of tastes like a bit saltiness. The weird part is the texture, because it's kind of like, I don't even know what an oyster is, but it's like a shellfish. So it's like you open up the shell and it's like so much like a clam and stuff, and it's like some gooey stuff and then more solid kind of middle, but still kind of gooey. So it's a weird texture. But it doesn't taste like that much. Like if you cook it in garlic butter, then it would be like nice and fatty and garlicky, which is delicious. It really depends how you cook them. We did get a late start to the day though, which tends to happen when I sleep inside in a motel, because it's hard for me to get out of that nice cozy bed. Falling a foot on Google Earth? Actually, that's pretty cool. I like that. I never thought about that. That's a really cool method of doing it. I just walked past the burger joint. It smells so good. And then they had burgers, fries, and a pop for $7 special. That's pretty premium. Over here is the water's edge, I think, to my right. So I'm almost at the edge of town here, and I'm gonna find out what's around this corner. I think the water's like, yeah, just behind this building here. See it now? Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, water's edge, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're following right along from Google Maps. That's really cool. I love technology. It's awesome. Actually, right here is where I got dropped off. Whatever it was, 2 days ago. And I walked back into town because I had to figure out some stuff. And now I'm just getting back to where I got dropped off now. Alright, let's take a quick peek at the water, then we'll go hitchhike. Welcome to the Pacific Ocean. It's a cool rock formation there, I like that. And there's my highway. So I'll be hitchhiking in a couple minutes here. Just gonna have a drink of water and then how's the trip been? It's been pretty good so far. We've had a few hiccups, reception-wise, equipment-wise, to do with the internet. We're still experiencing those, and I'm getting replacement units on Tuesday. But the hitchhiking's been great. I've met some amazing people. This stream has actually been really fun. I love being able to stand there hitchhiking and how people can talk to me and ask me questions about it, because it's something I've been passionate about for so long. And I like that I can, I don't know, share my passion with whoever's interested on the internet, which is, I think, really cool. yeah, we'll see. If they develop the cellular network much in the future, then that's something we can do. Tall enough to straddle that without pinching myself. Hoping there's a spot after this bridge before it picks up too much to fast highway speeds. We'll find out soon enough. Take the JCB. What's the JCB? Should I know what the JCB is? Shotgun mic with the dead cat on it to deaden the wind noise. I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Yeah, take that down. How fast do those things go? Like 10 kilometers an hour? Oh my god, is this my hitchhiking spot? This is gorgeous. Oh my, guys. For those of you that don't know, I look for 3 things in a hitchhiking spot. Long line of sight, a wide shoulder to pull over on, and slow traffic. We're just at the edge of a city or town, so it's slow traffic. This is kind of a straight road leading over a bridge, so line of sight's decent. Not amazing, but decent. And then, look at this shoulder! Oh my lord. This is the sexiest hitchhiking pullover spot in the world. Thank you, Oregon. Thank you. Yeah, try the wing cat. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Okay. Plug the dead cat microphone shotgun mic in. Just let me know if you get a bunch of feedback noise, because it sometimes happens based off of where my jetpack is. Do it, and it can sound horrible. But let me know how that sounds. I'm gonna get set up on the road, and we can adjust the audio stuff as needed if things are sketchy. But hopefully it's not too bad. Just gonna get in a bit better position. I think right about here. Yeah? Stop bleeding? Thank God. Yeah, I've used it on and off because sometimes it just sounds horrible. Like, you'll get feedback noise from my microphone. And other times it's amazing. So let's have that. Hey, I'm live streaming the process of hitchhiking around America. I'm from Canada. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that's been live streamed, so there's people watching. They can talk to me, I can talk to them. And there's people from all over the world. Right now, the guy talking the most is from Wales. Over in the UK. Yeah, I think it's cool. It's on, actually... Sorry, I left you guys. I got a ride. I didn't really have to hitchhike. They were curious what I was doing, and decided to take me. So there you go. Like 1 minute of hitchhiking, and we've got a ride. Sorry, I missed what you guys were saying. Love is in the air? Yeah, 20th anniversary that these guys are on. Awesome.
Or you want to put in the seat next to you?
I'll just sit next to me, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, that's
yep.
fine.
Alright. I like this car.
Have you gone today so far?
I started here today. I just walked through. I was in like Lincoln City, so I walked a few kilometers out of town. Ride number 1, ride number 14 on the trip.
This is ride number 14?
On this trip, yeah, to get from Port Angeles down to here.
Wow.
What's your name, just by the way?
Denise?
Denise?
And Scott.
And Scott. Denise and Scott. Well, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So you've never picked up a hitchhiker
Never
before?
in my
No.
life. Nope, this is the first.
Well, I'm proud to be your first. Thanks, guys. And whereabouts are you guys living right now? You said you're just on a drive, right?
Yeah, we live in Vancouver, Washington.
Oh yeah, Vancouver, Washington, yeah.
Farm. A little over.
It's really slow and steady, just for fun on like hopping town to town to town to town. Over, this is day 7. But Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far.
Nice.
Vancouver, Washington. I haven't met anyone from Vancouver, Washington, because there's the Vancouver, BC right above
Yeah,
it.
every
and
time
it's
you say,
yeah,
if we say
Vancouver.
Vancouver, we have to clarify
you have to clarify,
Washington
yeah.
really quickly, otherwise everybody thinks we're...
And they're so close. It's not like, you got Portland, Maine, and Portland, Oregon. They're on the
Yeah.
opposite ends.
Yeah.
So if you're in the East Coast, usually if you're talking about Portland, you're talking about Maine. If you're on the West Coast, you're talking about Oregon. But
Yeah.
here, they're like just a couple hundred kilometers away. And sorry, I by default go to the kilometers.
Oh, I
Canadian
bet.
stuff. But I know I need to be speaking in miles.
It's all good. I do that for super small things because I started doing drone stuff
Oh yeah.
to where everything's millimeter, for all that. So,
Okay. So metric is better for
A little bit.
with conversions and stuff.
Yeah.
Base 10 or whatever. What do you two do up in Vancouver?
We work at the casino.
Casino? Like,
In the center, it's the Palace Casino.
yeah. Doing what there?
I'm a manager on duty.
Your manager?
And I do auditing.
Auditing, nice. Before I did this, I was an accounting major.
Oh, really?
Did 2 years of my Bachelor of Business Administration, majoring in accounting.
Wow.
Yeah. Probably the first hitchhiking accountant you know.
What made you decide to do this?
Where I was going to school was in central British Columbia, and all my friends' family and girlfriend at the time were on the coast. And I'd take the Greyhound bus over there like once a month, and it'd take like 6 hours, 6.5 hours on the Greyhound. You could drive it in 3.5. And one time I just said, "Screw it, I'm gonna try hitchhiking," and I got a ride. That's from Kelowna to Vancouver, and I got a ride in 20 minutes right to Vancouver, to the ferry to Vancouver Island, to my friend's front door in Victoria. And since then, it's escalated quickly. I've done it in 25 countries, 700 rides or so, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So
All good experiences on your rides and everything?
yeah, you meet some weird people, but I've never met anyone that meant me any harm or anything.
Yeah.
Weird can be interesting,
Yeah.
entertaining, adds a
Yeah.
little fun to your day.
I bet.
This must not be the disc golf course thing. Yeah, my buddy said he was walking, but I think it was all hitchhiking and all that kind of what you're doing
Yeah.
from West Coast to East Coast.
Yeah.
He was a dealer there and was like, "I'm gonna go cross country, putting in my 2 weeks."
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did 2 years of school, started my 3rd year, and then you can withdraw and get your money back within a couple weeks, and I'm like, I really enjoyed my hitchhiking around to the coast in the summer, so I packed my bag and started heading east through Canada, kept going, made it to St. John's, Newfoundland, which is as far east as you can go in North America, let alone Canada. Cape Spear is the furthest eastern point in North America. And then, came back home, planned a larger trip, hitchhiked across Canada again, around Europe, across Russia, across Japan, and flew home. And and I've continued to do trips after that one too.
Nice.
Just kind of keep escalating, but I love it. And have either of you ever ended up hitchhiking either voluntarily or because you had to? Car broken down? Anything like that? No.
Nope.
Do you think you would now that I've told you about my experience?
I don't know.
It depends
think
on
it'd
how
be
far I needed
interesting
to
to-
go.
Yeah. It's certainly interesting. And when people bring up the safety factor on this trip, I feel like I'm being kept even safer by this this thing I've got here, because this is live, and I have to ask people if they're okay with that, like being recorded before I get into a car with them. And if someone had any malintent, they wouldn't want that.
Exactly.
They-
That'd be
they
that
turn down the
would
ride.
be like,
Yeah.
no.
So this is probably the safest trip I've ever done, as far as like a person needing me malintent. But but I'm convinced the most dangerous part of hitchhiking is driving itself and just interacting with traffic because I walk along the roadside a lot.
Yeah. That'd be the scary part. As you see, there's
Sometimes there's no place to walk.
Yeah.
that would
You
be
have a couple inches and that's it.
Yeah.
So is this the first one that you've done live?
First trip I've done live, and I couldn't even test it beforehand because data options in Canada are very limited. But I was managed to get like an unlimited Verizon plan here because I used 30 gigabytes in 6 days of data.
Yep.
And so I couldn't do that in Canada. So I just showed up in Port Angeles, and that was the first time ever being live, ever doing anything like that. And there's been some, problems we run into, but that's the best way to learn how to do something is to just kind of dive in and do it.
Suggestion. I know
Yeah.
you can hook up Twitch to YouTube
Yeah.
to where you can go across multiple platforms at the same time.
Yeah, you can do that. And to start with, I think I'm allowed to. I just met affiliate ranking with Twitch,
Nice.
and I think it's either Twitch or affiliate or partner where you whatever you stream on Twitch has to stay on Twitch for 24 hours. Then you can do with it what you want.
Well,
I think that's the rule.
how much do you YouTube?
I've never uploaded on YouTube or anything.
Well, I mean, have you watched other
Yeah, I
people's
watch
YouTubes?
YouTube. Yeah.
Let me look up the guy.
Okay. I've got people in chat talking about this. You need 100 followers on YouTube, ask them to follow you. And then someone else says he thinks he means restream.io. You can stream to both platforms at the same time.
Think Media
Think Media?
is the guy that I was watching, I want to say like a week or two ago,
Yeah.
that was talking exactly about doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
I
something
don't know
could
all the stuff because I barely, I YouTube
Yeah.
a little bit, but not.
Okay. Do you want to tell the people your channel? See if they can check you out.
Oh, my channel?
Yeah.
Tazzy FPV.
Tazzy FPV.
Yep.
Tazzy FPV. Check out his YouTube channel.
I just do like I've done drone footage.
Yeah.
And I did like a little picture thing for like we went to the Winston Wildlife Safari
Yeah.
and Comic-Con was the last one I did for pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. People are telling me I need a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube before I can stream on there at all. But then, yeah, maybe I could do the double thing. But maybe I'll start uploading some hitchhiking videos onto there. The problem is I have to stream at a rather low resolution and bitrate on here because I'm in rural areas. It can't be HD or anything like that.
Yeah.
So YouTube in general is a very high quality video quality kind of. Oh yeah. One cool crab. Is that with a T, Tazzy?
Yes.
Yeah, Tazzy with a T. I think one of the persons looked you up. Yeah, I think they found you. Not that there's that many people watching, right? I've only had 5 people watching. I've had up to 30 at any one time. And then usually we get going, we lose connection, the stream drops, and then you pick them back up later on along. So it's a learning process as far as how to network this thing. Yeah.
Nice little cobra. What kind of camera is it that you're streaming on?
This is a cell phone, and it's just an LG G4.
Oh,
This
it's
is
a
generations old. I need to upgrade it, and I want something waterproof because
Yeah.
it's been raining the whole time I've been here. Wow, it's beautiful here. Oh, My friend from Canada's apparently subscribed to your channel. So.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, 2 people sub.
Nice.
Watkins and Spooky Bong subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, I'll have to check you out on Twitch.
Yeah, for sure. Check it out.
And follow the rest of his journey.
Yeah.
And I think the people in chat do. I really like, because I've had one driver come back into the channel and talk in chat, and I find it kind of exciting because usually it's just people on Twitch that will find your channel, but when you get someone outside of that like directly enters that pick me up hitchhiking,
Yeah.
like they got to see you guys pick me up, and we kind of have a quick kind of interaction. If you come back, then you can kind of be a part of the community for a little bit and like talk to the people in chat because they probably have questions that they never got to ask you and stuff like that.
Oh, I'll sub to you on Twitch.
Yeah, awesome.
Sent a picture of the car to tell your daughter to get on. I'm like, we picked him up. Oh, check him out. I don't know if they did though.
I hope this so far has been a good first experience in, as far as picking up hitchhikers. Yeah. Yeah. Is this your music from your phone or
Yeah, I'm streaming on Spotify.
on Spotify? I like Pearl Jam. Good choice.
I love Pearl Jam.
Yeah. You guys ever gone up to Canada and checked
No,
it out?
actually, I've
No?
wanted to very bad.
Back like it's really cool to see them again
Yeah.
down the road, like after trips and stuff like
We
that. So,
definitely want to plan